Greetings, YouTube. Today I'm going to talk about what I learned on my hardcore 100 race attempt, despite failing at racing the whole thing or riding the whole course, which I've talked about in the other videos on the playlist, which you can check out. So just kind of talking through those things. Whenever you do something like this, there's a lot of learning, and I want to share that with the community just in case it's useful for someone who thinks about doing something similar in the first place or in the future. So the first thing I learned was my body's stronger than I thought. This was the first time I've done 20,000 feet of climbing in less than 24 hours, which was pretty cool. And now I know that's doable. So it's like lifting my own baseline. So there was a good confidence boost there. And the general takeaway is your body is probably stronger than you think. If you build up your aerobic endurance, you can probably go further than you think you can. But the only way to find out is to test it out and to train your body and see how it does in a race style environment. So that was the first thing I learned. The second one was my mistake was technicality. So I totally own it. That's why in my Strava segment I said I did not finish. And I'm not beating myself up too hard for it. Like, it definitely is unfortunate to miss such a short segment of the course and technically not ride it. And there's more important things in my life that are worth being happy or sad about. So I'm choosing to let that one go. And as hard as it is, because there are more important things like my family and biking in general, and trail running. Those are some other things I'm excited about. And just working on computers and stuff. And I do hope to try this route again in the fall or the spring next year. Probably not winter, but that's the future. I do hope to take another stab at this. All right. Third thing I learned, despite failing, was the technical nature of this course should not be underestimated. This is not your 5-hour, 100-mile century. It's the inverse. For a lot of people, this is going to be closer to 20 hours of riding, closer to 5 miles per hour. And this course just demands so many skill sets. It demands good fitness, good biking, good navigation, good mechanical skills, good backcountry food and water skills. If your skill set's not up to par in one or more of these areas, you're going to want to learn, work on those to improve your probability of being successful on this route or routes like it. My recommendation for folks who are considering this route in the future is to spend a lot of time in this park riding every single segment before the race. So chunk it down, start with 20-mile days, then do 40-mile days. I actually never did more than a 50-mile day. It's kind of hard to find people who want to do more than 10,000 feet of climbing in a day in Henrico. At least it is for me. So, but that's my general advice is put your time into the backcountry training. I don't think I would have missed that turn had I done that segment of the route one more time in practice, and had I realized that I was off route when I made that turn, or if I just visited Pecho Falls, so because that's right off that leg. So anyway, that's my recommendation there is don't underestimate the difficulty of this route. It's going to test you in all areas. You could fail because you make a navigation error. You could fail because you have a fitness situation or a nutrition situation. And you could obviously have mechanical as well. So you want to be strong in all those areas. Do everything you can to succeed, to set yourself up for success. My fourth one is health and hygiene. And I think those are, it's just easy to forget about how much care your body needs on long days. So, again, this isn't your 5-hour bike ride. This is your 15, 20-hour bike ride. And so you're going to need to do things like put your sunscreen on a couple times, a lot of butt butter, insulation for night, check the weather. If it's going to be windy, bring a windbreaker, tick protection. There's a lot of ticks in Henry Coe. So have, use permethrin on all your clothing, and apply it just like the manufacturer recommends. I soak my clothing in Ziploc bags with 4 ounces of permethrin per garment and then hang dry it. So that's my strategy. So anyway, the piece there is to like really take care of yourself while you're on the course as best you can. Because when I was at my lowest point on the route, it was due to nutrition and feeling nauseous during the day, and I really wanted to quit. I was able to work through that and continue on, but not everybody is. So in any case, that's all I got. This is my epilogue for the Henry Coe Hardcore 100 video series. Hope it's been fun for the handful of people who watch it. And in some ways, I think I have the most unsuccessful YouTube channel, but it's kind of fun, and I hope it's inspiring for people who like getting outside and riding their bikes. The last thing I'll say is I hope this channel and this video series can be an outlet for conservation and stewardship. If you visit Henry Coe, it's a place that doesn't have a lot of love like other state parks, and find a way to volunteer there and make it better. Obviously, pick up trash, pay your parking fees, all that stuff, and if you can, do some trail work with the land manager, find a way to do that. These trails need a lot of love. In any case, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.